Hello, my divinities. Welcome, welcome. Today, we've got a very witchy vibe. I was trying to think how else to describe it, and I don't have any other way to describe it. That's just it. Very witchy vibe. Now, I don't know if that's good or that's bad, because once I pulled these, I was like, So let's see. Let's get our area cleansed here, and then we'll get right. I already pre-pulled so we can save time on shuffling and get right into the collective. Oh, this one's still there. Okie doke. So let's begin. These are the cards that came out. Let's start with number 27, The Strange Valentine. Love is strange. So divination message about this says you may experience a massive surge in emotional energy and new romantic beginnings. So it's very likely you'll attract, encounter, or simply bump into someone who reawakens long lost feelings inside you and who may not be your type. Hurrah! You'll wake up feeling bright, aware, dynamic, and sometimes feeling giddy with delight. This is very good news. Love is indeed strange and wonderful. Very good. Okay, now, number 31, Lady with a Boche Egg, Ancient Wisdom. I'm actually going to read a lot more because this one has come out several times, which is why I didn't read the description because we kind of already know what it's about. But this one, I believe this is the first time I've ever seen this card come out. So I'm going to read the full thing that comes with the card, okay? So about this lady, it says, the lady with the Boche egg is the one in this lifetime who has been chosen to keep safe and sometimes keep secret, deep esoteric knowledge. Throughout history's most troubled times, there have always been courageous beings ensuring that sacred knowledge was kept alive. Even though the world may burn and disasters befall humanity and wars take down cities, there will always be those brave souls who will take the knowledge represented by the Boche egg, camouflage it, and keep it safe so that at a later time when the world is finally ready, we can all learn. The lady speaks. My town is on fire. The night sky is full of screams and smoke, and I have done what I can to safeguard this treasure from the sacred library. I will keep it safe, record its wisdom, and ensure that these truths stay alive for a future time. I hope that you understand the history of the knowledge you crave, and respect and acknowledge the freedom of the times you now live in, and do the work yourself. It may be that at some time you too will find my egg, and that you are the person chosen to speak of the knowledge others thought was lost. Or it may be that you too are a guardian of wisdom. If you are, know when to keep silent, know what to keep to yourself, and know that some secrets come to light at the right time. I bring you now the symbols of the alchemists, the secrets of the Gnostics, and the wisdom of the magicians and the witches and the herbalists, all saved for this time in this strange form of the egg. See, I told you, I felt the witchy. Okay, anyways. Divination message. It may feel to you that you are receiving wisdom from ancient sources and that some of its energy may feel unfamiliar to you, even dark. It is likely that you are receiving messages from times when people like you, misfits and mystics, were oppressed and punished for their natural gifts. Explore at this time something to do with the Renaissance or medieval times and understand that the knowledge was brought through to you a very fortunate being living in very fortunate times. Keep it safe. Learn all that you can. Explore esoteric symbology, the history of magic and spirituality. Know that while you are safe, you may wish to keep silent about certain practices. Ooh, did I not just say that? I said that recently. I was talking about how there's going to be some things that you just can't be sharing with nobody. Some things you're just going to have to fucking keep to yourself. 34. And here's the why. Here's the why you need to keep it to yourself. Faceless Ghosts and the Haunted Girl. And I'm going to read the whole thing. I know this one as well, but it's important. You'll see. In this beautiful card, a lovely girl in the bare woods is being moved in on by two masked ghosts. They do not reveal their identity, but she can feel their presence strongly. She remains calm as she knows who they are. They are the Inoperable, the faceless ones who have no features and who take on the form of others around them. They wear a variety of masks and they regularly take up new cause or identity without being aware of their own need to grow and learn themselves. Because of this, they seek out energy from others who are bright, strong, and real. Now they are seeking hers, and it is likely they are seeking yours. Do not go into fear. They are sending her messages, but she knows that they are not what they seem, and that there are many like them in this world. The haunted girl speaks. These faceless ones are coming to me, trying to take advantage of what they see as my moment of weakness, but I do not fear them, as I know they are blank, formless, and simply taking on any energy they can find. I know who I am, and I clearly see that they do not. They are simply spirits who have lost their way, and so they feed off of others. I may not be at my strongest at this time, but I am stronger than they will ever be. They will not feed off of me, for I know who they are and what it is they seek. I do not wish them harm, but neither will I give my energy away to them. I will also warn you to do the same. Divination message. You may seem in need of help to people who actually have an agenda at the moment. People around you are acting like experts and supporting each other in the group mindset and wanting you to join them for your own good, despite your misgivings. They either do not have fully formed identities or they are too easily taking on the beliefs and ideas of a powerful other. You may be asked to join with others in their beliefs and be alarmed at a mindset and belief system that seems very blank and faceless, devoid of human joy and warmth. It is wise for you to keep your own counsel, remain detached, and wait for the faceless ones to reveal themselves. They will change when an even more powerful person for them to attach to comes along. Know that until they find their own selves and commit to following that path, they will be as blank pages, written upon by whatever hand comes near them. Do not be like this. Make your own mark in this world. There could be imitation taking place where your work and ideas and even your personality are being copied way too closely. Okay. I think it's important to note that we did get the Strange Valentine first. So these people coming towards you could be people who are appearing interested romantically. Like, I'm not saying that you cannot be a source of inspiration to other people. Spirit's not saying that either. But there's a difference between being a source of inspiration and them feeding off of you and your light, because they have none of their own. And they choose to not create their own. They would just rather take the easy way and suck that light off of someone else, as gross as that may sound. So let me organize these. Hold on. And I realized I messed up when I said that the Strange Valentine came out first. It did not come out first. It came out as the overall energy. That's what I meant to say. So let's go ahead and get started so that we can get a better idea of what the hell is going on. What's going on? We got the Knight of Swords. Okay. The Knight of Swords with the World card. Okay. The Nine of Cups. The Moon Cup. The Moon card. Okay. Strange combination. The Wheel of Fortune. And the Ten of Wands. Overall energy, the Magician. So, someone is coming towards you. This could be someone that has Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini energy. I don't know if they are immature in mentality or they're just young in age. But the major arcanas that did come out are kind of pointing towards lessons. intuition, paranoia, fears, and the subconscious, as well as manipulation of energy. Now, hold on, let me look at the bottom of this. See, I don't like that. And I opened it up right to Lovers. So there's a couple of ways this could go, because I don't want to make it fully negative, but there's something here about keep your knowledge to yourself. Keep your practices to yourself. Whoever this person is, they might not be a lover. Like, it could be they want to join hands with you in some other way. Maybe they want to work with you. But remember, this card was talking about how there's something, you may be doing something that makes other people think that you need help. So maybe you're moving, or maybe you're going through a difficult financial situation, or maybe you just lost your job, or something about your situation makes others be like, oh, do you need help? And someone might be trying to slip into that role of, oh, I got you. But now, 9 of Cups gives the energy of indulgence. This person might be hiding an addiction that they have. Or they might be hiding what they do. Like, if this is someone you work with, or this is someone you spend time with, they might not be telling you what they do in their free time because you would not approve. Let's just get some clarity, because it's an odd assortment of cards. Clarify Knight of Swords. King of Swords, Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so something has changed in this person's life. The Wheel of Fortune already came out twice. So a big shift has happened in this person's life. And I don't think it's a good one. Because over here they show up as a king, and yet they're coming to you as a knight. And look, the Magician. Okay, this is someone who knows how to manipulate energy. Now, when I say they know how to manipulate energy, that can mean multiple things. For some of you, yes, this might be an actual magician, someone who does have esoteric knowledge. For others of you, this could be somebody who just understands manifestation. So they know how to pray to get the results they want, or they know how to visualize and set an intention. All of that is magician work. Excuse me. It doesn't have to be them lighting a candle or specifically doing witchcraft. Like, that's one of the things that surprises me the most. People always interpret witchcraft as like, oh, you have to light a candle, you have to write a spell. And yet a lot of Christians that I know do black magic because they set intentions in their prayers that are really dark. And I'm like, you're doing witchcraft. You're actually doing black magic, bitch. But they don't feel like they are, because they're not praying to a demonic god to curse you. And I'm like, that doesn't matter. The intention you're setting is still the same one. So anywho, but see, Lovers, remember when I opened over here, Lovers? This person is coming towards you to create a union of some sort. Now. This is why I use clarifiers. The 4 of Swords with the King of Swords is what? The 5 of Swords. This person is coming to you either in revenge. So it could be that you did something in the past that they are wanting to get even with you on. Or number 2, they are trying to avenge themselves off someone else, like someone that considers themselves your enemy, even if you don't think you have enemies. There might be somebody who doesn't like you, and this person knows all their secrets, and they're coming to you because they're wanting to spill the tea. But remember, if they did that to them, they're going to do that to you too. Or 3, this could be like somebody who considers themselves very clever, very quick-witted, and they feel like they could get any type of knowledge out of you just by being their intelligent self. With the Hierophant, there's something here about, again, multiple possibilities. They either belong to some sort of order, some sort of organization, some sort of religion. And if this is someone who does not approve of magical things, they still get things done by praying to whatever deity they serve. Even if they think it's God, they're still doing energy manipulation, whether they understand what they're doing or not. That's still what they're doing. And part of what they could be praying is to be a part of your life in some, which would be weird, right? Anywho, I don't know. This is really strange. Look, 10 of Wands twice, and both of them indicate someone who can carry a lot of responsibility. They want to learn from you in some way. Even if they do have different religious beliefs, I believe this person wants to learn from you. They believe that if their fortune has shifted, where they once were a king of swords and now they're a knight, they believe that you can shift it back for them and take them from the knight to the king. So whoever this is, they do look at you as someone who can change their fate. Now, I don't want to specifically say that's their fate, but change the course that they're on. Let's put it that way. Clarify the World card. Get the Six of Cups. Oh, okay. Could be someone from the past. Could be someone you already know. Three of Pentacles. Damn. Ace of Wands. Nine of Pentacles. Wow. Okay. What's Six of Pentacles? This is so interesting because it's like this feels like someone, either you may have grown up with this person, you may already have a history with this person, or you may have past lives with this person, and so it feels very natural. Like it's the type of energy, even if you've never met this person, if you meet them now, it's going to be the type of energy where you feel like you picked up where you left off, even if it was lifetimes ago. And if it's someone from the past or someone you grew up with, it's that same type of energy, that person that you can not see them for years. And then when you see them, you're ready to just grab coffee and catch up, like that type of energy. Now, they may be willing to pay you to share your knowledge. I don't know, though. There's still here the advice of careful what you share with them. So, okay, let's say that you are somebody who does healing and you work with multiple deities. If this person is coming to you to ask, how do I get in touch with my deities? Absolutely, share information. But if they come to you with like, oh, I would like to get in touch with my deities, but then they just start asking, who do you work with? And what do you do? No, that's personal. Fuck off. Don't get caught in that. Now, there's something, this could be someone that you're attracted to. It doesn't matter gender, because with the Ace of Wands, there's some sort of spark here. They may be trying to lay some sort of foundation with you because they look at you like, not only are you a financial wet dream in some way, see all the pentacles that came up? Three of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles. You're a financial wet dream in some way. But at the same time, there's something about you that they just feel like they would enjoy their time with you. But keep in mind, none of this is love. Okay? So I do feel like it's someone that there could be a romantic attraction to, even if you've never been with this person. Like this could have been someone you used to work with and they feel like, oh, now this person's single. I could go, work with them and we can see what we strike up. Because you are showing up single. This would be specifically for those of you who are single. If you're married, this most likely would not apply to you because Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Cups is a very single person. Now, you might be still, only you'll know, but mostly I would say it's for single people. But we are clarifying the World card. So there is some sort of like, they've seen you elevated. Like you've elevated yourself somehow. That's why I feel like you might also know this person. Because how do they know where you used to be and where you are now? Unless you told them, then that's different. Clarify Nine of Cups. Page of Page of Swords. 10 of Wands again. All right. Well, well, well. Clarify 9 of Cups. Again, the Magician and the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, this is not a very wise person. They may think they are, because they're showing up with King of Swords energy, but on the table, they actually showed up as a knight. So they may see themselves as the king, and the universe is telling you they're not. They're a knight. So it's a slight warning there. This might not be the type of person you want to share your most intimate secrets with. They have a flare of lack of responsibility about them, even though they're showing up to you now as the Knight of Pentacles. I still don't buy it. Because the Fool and the Nine of Cups and the Moon, these three tell me that, at least this is how I'm interpreting this combination. It feels like somebody is indulgent. You see, I don't know if you can tell how he's sitting here with his feet kicked up on the desk, arms behind his head. In Spanish, they would say quitado de la pena, like not a worry in the world. They're very carefree. Now, there is the potential, because the cards that are showing up over here are different than the cards showing up over here. So let's take a different route with this. Let's say they used to be the Knight of Swords, because I'm not seeing a very negative energy here. Let's say that they are the Knight of Swords, or they were the Knight of Swords, and they did have a very indulgent, carefree energy. Maybe they already went through lessons that shifted them into a much stronger place of responsibility. Maybe this is who they used to be, or maybe this is what they realized. Maybe they were the one that people were preying on. Either way, that would mean that you do already know this person, or you know them from a previous lifetime and they've changed throughout lifetimes. But you may initially get that uneasy, like, I don't know. Maybe they were the ones that in a past lifetime persecuted you. You never know. Page of Swords energy. This is somebody who's been observing you. They're curious about you. They're curious about what you do. You see how the cups are floating with all this like energy above his head? It's like this is somebody who is like they constantly wonder about what you're up to, what you think, how you feel. And if you notice, this 10 of Wands, his back is straight. Like this is somebody who maybe has learned to handle responsibility differently. And if they have shifted, maybe now there's somebody who understands energy manipulation, or maybe before they were against it. Because this is a much more grounded energy. Much more in touch with reality energy. So for some of you, this is somebody who's portraying themselves this way. And for others, this is, it's a switch. It depends on who you are. Because for some of you, they're portraying themselves this way and this is who they actually are. For others of you, you see them this way and this is who they actually are. So we'll see as we go. Clarify the Moon card. Which one is more predominant at this time? Clarify the Moon. Queen of Cups. Clarify the Moon. 8 of Swords. 3 of Swords. See? The Fool card again. Okay. I would say I do think that there's going to be a lot of uneasiness on your part. You know what? Okay, I still think we're talking about a physical person for most of you. But for a few of you, the uneasiness comes because this is possibly a spirit. And today I am talking to people who would be approached by a spirit spouse. They want to hand you ancient wisdom, but if in the past you have had bad experiences, and maybe it's even past lifetimes you've had bad experiences with spirits approaching you, trying to, suck energy from you, you may be really wary of this because you're afraid that it's the same thing. Because the moon is also, it's Pisces energy, so sometimes it does represent our subconscious, but also in our subconscious sits the patterns from previous lifetimes as well. So someone here is like, they're trying to listen to their subconscious. They're trying to listen to their intuition. They're like, okay, I just want to focus on like, what does my intuition tell me? What do I feel is the right thing to do? But with the Eight of Swords, they may not realize that they still have fears in their subconscious, hurt, wounds in their subconscious that are guiding the way that they perceive the situation. You may be somebody who's been betrayed a lot. You may be somebody who's been deceived a lot. And so you may think that you're making an intuitive choice. In fact, you may be drawn to, remember how I was talking about witchcraft and the difference between religion and witchcraft? Some of you may prefer working with biblical things, like you will use spells from the Psalms and things like that, because that makes you feel better. It makes you soothes that fear that you're doing something wicked, when in reality you're not. But you're afraid you are, so using biblical things makes you feel better. And yeah, for a small percentage of you, this is a spirit spouse, but they're trying to transfer ancient wisdom to you, and you're just really struggling. But I'm going to continue talking about this as a person as well, because I feel like it's a lot. For 80% of you, if not 85% of you, it'll be a person, and 15% of you, it'll be a spirit spouse. Clarify Wheel of Fortune. So for the spirit spouse people, the reason the Wheel of Fortune keeps showing up, not only because they're trying to guide you, but because they're trying to shift you onto a different type of life. Look at that. The Star, Four of Wands, Hanged Man. At the Empress. Okay. So I'm going to be giving two different storylines. If this is a person, if this is someone you already know, they could have put you in a third party. Not only did we get the Three of Pentacles, we got the Three of Swords, and now the Empress, which is a 3. If that's not what happened, then this could be someone who in a past life put you in a third party, and subconsciously you still remember. So something about them makes you feel uneasy and you don't know why. And that could be it. And you're blaming it on like, no, I think this person is lying to me. And the lie is actually your paranoia, your past life memories showing up. But they look at you, whether this person is someone from the past or not, they look at you like the person they want to be with, the person that is part of their fate, their destiny. And with the Four of Wands, I really think they want to establish something. The thing is, you may think that you're healed, but Eight of Swords and Three of Swords showed up. So I don't know. I still feel like there might be some things that you need to discuss, especially if this is the person that created this pain, or this is the person who reminds you of the pain. in some way. Like maybe they have similar patterns, they dress similarly, they talk similarly, or they're doing similar things from the person from the past. It's bringing up to the surface things that you thought were already healed and good and gone. So with the Hanged Man, it might frustrate you because you start feeling a little like, ugh, why am I stuck? But it's not that you're stuck, it's that you actually haven't finished this healing. And this person is coming back around, possibly not as I'm not saying that they're a lesson, but maybe because that last little bit needed to be purged out and addressed. And for those of you where this is a spirit spouse, they see you as the one that they want to work with, the one that they want to establish, the one that, like, they're going to be giving you very special knowledge. The Hanged Man is actually based off of the time that supposedly Odin hung upside down from the world tree, and that's how he got the symbols for the runes. So it's like you may feel like you're stuck, but again, it's like you're being gifted ancient wisdom, and that's going to take time to download and integrate. So it's not going to happen lickety split. And also, what was I felt like the deity was connected to this person somehow, but not in a. If this person is not good for you and you are connecting to a God spouse, I should say God spouse because spirit spouse sounds so trivial, and this is not a spirit. This is like a, big dog. They might be warning you that this person is this type of person. They might not like it. So that could be where the warning is coming from, where the uneasiness is coming from. Let's see the Ten of Wands. Clarify Ten of Wands. Nine of Swords. Five of Cups. King of Cups, Three of Cups, the Fool. With the King of Wands. Okay, we're going to look at it again different ways. If this is the person that is a new love interest, the human love interest, I should say, someone who's very attractive. But you see this energy of the world, it's Saturn. This is a God. Oh my God. We had the world card twice. Some of you, Saturn may be the God, capital God, trying to be your spirit spouse or God spouse. And something about this human is repellent to Saturn. Now, obviously, for those of you where this is actually a legit God spouse, I have heard that most who end up in that type of dynamic really struggle having a human relationship because the God does not like sharing their humans with other humans. So that could be something, especially with the Five of Cups. You may realize that if you want to accept this, you may not be able to have normal relationships. And see, other people have also said, because I've done some research, and other people have said that the only time that a God is bothered is when their human dedicates more time to their human than to them. That's when they start getting issues with it. So I don't know. You're going to have to consult with your own God about that. But there is something, just the way the cards came out. You see how there's like this, and then there's like a pushing away of this. It just feels very like they don't mix. Now, that could also be if this is not, for those of you who have nothing to do with a God spouse, this could be that this masculine coming in is not ready for more. They're not ready to mature. They're not ready to learn lessons. They're not ready to be consistent. So let's focus on the human love thing. The fact that we're clarifying the Ten of Wands, which is about responsibility, it's about duty, it's about feeling the need to do something well, followed by the Nine of Swords and the Five of Cups. This masculine coming in, I don't know, I feel like they still need to grow because they are showing up passionate with the King of Wands. They are showing up with deep emotions with the King of Cups, but the King of Pentacles isn't here. The Knight of Pentacles showed up. And King of Swords is someone who has really strong ethics, so that also showed up, but they're missing the stability, the consistency. I feel like that part might make you really anxious. You're going to have to think about whether you really are ready to move forward with someone like this. They are very friendly. They are very, like, they make you feel good. But I feel like this is somebody who's a little bit of a nomad type of energy. They may not have like a stable place to rest their head. They may not have like there's a little, this gives me wanderer energy. You know that song of yeah, I'm a wanderer and I go round and round and round. Who sings that song? Hold on now, I gotta go find it. Okay, see, the song is called The Wanderer by Dion DiMucci and Dion and the Belmonts. And it says, oh, well, I'm the type of guy who will never settle down. I told you King of Pentacles is missing. Where pretty girls are, well, you know that I'm around. I kiss them and I love them because to me, they're all the same. I hug them and I squeeze them. They don't even know my name. They call me the Wanderer. Yeah, the Wanderer. I roam round and round and round. Oh, well, there's Flo on my left and there's Mary on my right. And Jane is the girl that I'll be with tonight. And when she asks me which one I love the best, I tear open my shirt. I got Rosie on my chest. 'Cause I'm the Wanderer. Yeah, the Wanderer. I roam round and round and round. Oh, well, I roam from town to town. I go through life without a care till I'm as happy as a clown. With my 2 fists of iron, I'm going nowhere. I'm the type of guy that likes to roam around. I'm never in one place. I roam from town to town. And when I find myself a fallen for some girl, yeah, I hop right into that car of mine and ride around the world. I'm the Wanderer. Yeah, the Wanderer. I roam around, around, around. So basically, I told you, there was that missing element of stability. This person is learning to be more stable. I do think that this is somebody who has the soul of a nomad. They have the soul of a wanderer. So although they may care for you passionately and they may have deep feelings for you, they struggle to commit fully. And they want to do right by you with the Knight of Swords, the King of Swords as well, Knight of Swords. But it's like they want to try. I feel like they want to try to commit to you. But if you notice, even the commitment comes up in wands, not pentacles. You show up as pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. They show up with the Knight of Pentacles. So they're still in it's better than if a page had shown up, but, there's still work to be done. Let's see. Let's move on to the next row. And I'm going to stop part 1 here. If you are on Patreon, then I will see you on the other side. And if you're not, I hope you join so that you can get in on part 2. But if you want to help out my algorithm, make sure you comment, even if it's just the emojis in the title. That helps me, and I appreciate you guys. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.